We're talking about what it means to be a girl dad. Such an important responsibility. And what started as a hashtag has become a full-blown movement. I think we often overlook the importance, the impact of fathers on their daughters' lives as they love, nurture, protect, and prepare their children for a world that isn't always fair. I'd like to introduce you to three fathers who are all proud girl dads. They know the challenges of preparing the world for their daughters and preparing their daughters for the world. So please welcome Askia Fountain. He's an entrepreneur, a music industry executive. And then there's Robert Owens. He's a single father and founder of DopeDads.org. Can't wait to tell you what that stands for. And then there's M.T. Strickland, an entrepreneur and father. Gentlemen, I welcome you to Portia. I thank you for being models of what girls need to see. You all have such incredible stories, and I love how intentional all of you are about making sure the world is a better place for your daughters. Askia, I want to start with you, the work that you are doing as a girl dad. First of all, what does it mean to be a girl dad?
For me, I think it was everything. I didn't know the importance of what I was already doing. I was starting to post things on socials, and like the involvement that I have with my girls, because I'm usually gone, 200 flights a year, and I'm flying in for a day to go to events and do certain things.
Right.
And everyone was just kept saying to me that you're doing an amazing job with your girls, and I was like, and what is everybody else doing? Because I thought this is what
we're supposed to be doing, right? But it's challenging, right, for parents, mothers and fathers, right? When you have a job where you're traveling and there's so many demands on your time, and then you have to come home. How do you ensure that you are present and moving in a space where the girls in your life know daddy's here, even if daddy's across the country? Yeah,
well, one of the most important things during this journey that I had to realize is it's all communication. You try to touch base as much as possible, FaceTimes, but also just making sure I'm at everything that's important to them.
And let's just how many daughters do you have, and how old are they?
I have one, 14, she's in LA, Elena, and then my 11-year-old Brooke in Atlanta.
Yeah, so they're young and they've got lots of questions, right? And tell us about Proud Black Girl Dad.
Yeah, it was just when everyone kept telling me, I was like, I need to create something. So I wanted to create a community for other black fathers to just start collaborating, start working together, start building mental health, and just all those things that they say we don't do. And just try to be more present and just build a community of it. Does it become
worrisome, Robert, for you, just that stereotype of what black fathers are or are not? How much of that is just trying to correct the narrative and still be present in your daughters' lives and in the village?
Yeah. What was the question? I'm sorry.
Just how much of this is about defying the stereotypes and showing your daughters that you're present?
Yeah, so I would say that a lot of it is really around making sure that we are seen and perceived in a different light than what is traditionally shown to the world. And I think it's not only our responsibility but our duty, to show the world a different thing than they've seen historically, and that also allows for our daughters to live in a different world than what we've experienced.
And you are a father of how many and how old?
So I'm a father of one, and my daughter is 7. Her name is Taylor.
Taylor. Yeah. And DopeDads.org.
Yeah, so
explain.
Yeah, DOPE is an acronym actually. It's an acronym for doing our part every day.
Doing our part every day.
Yes, ma'am. And as men, leaders, and fathers, that's what it takes. And I also feel that we are continually evolving each day, and as we evolve, our children evolve, right? And I think that we have to take those temperature checks and allow ourselves to be teachable and to be taught as we journey.
And M.T. Strickland, tell me, your daughter, how old?
Yes, Harper is 3.
3 years old, the little one.
All the fellas up here, I'm the newest to the girl dad generation, but it has been a definite treat.
And I know you did not know, you and your wife decided not to reveal the gender. You didn't even know until the baby shows up, right? You're taking them home either way. So what was that like for you? Had you imagined, what it's going to be like to be a girl dad? Because you became a father right as this whole movement really started.
Yeah, like in the middle of the pandemic, May 23rd, 2020 is when Harper decided to bring herself into our life. And so not knowing really gave an opportunity for us to be involved and engaged and weigh the options on both sides. So we had a gender neutral baby shower. We had people hounding us for like months trying to, oh, we need to know what to buy.
We need to know what to get.
Is
No,
it gonna
you
be
don't.
blue? This purple works. And it's my favorite color, so go ahead and get some purple. So it was a unique experience going through that like that. It was definitely great for me and my wife. But when she finally entered the world and I got to look into those eyes, it changed me immediately.
How so?
Just your thought process, you know. The fortunate part about my wife, she has her doctorate, so she did it in an intersectional area where she was evaluating and understanding the differences between how women in this society are treated, and especially black women.
So you have a bit of an edge there in terms of understanding. I saw you both nodding your head. We're talking about the look in the eyes and how it changes you. And the minute we have left in this segment, just tell me about that, because you both resonated with that.
Yeah, I think for me it was more of the fact too, as we start realizing how much emphasis we put into our girls, that we also have to put that same into our partners. And you know, I think that's the missing gap, is a lot of us don't, we're men, like we grew up and we don't know what women do, we don't know what girls do. We have to learn how to do all this, and I think that happens with having girls, you know, because you have to put a little bit more into it than you normally would.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love the acronym for your daughter, the initials rather, TKO.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Tell me more, explain.
So we spoke about the look in the eyes. It was a shot in the eye, right? So TKO she knocked me out,
She
you
did,
know, in an
literally.
amazing way, right? The old me into the new me, and it's just again a continued evolution, and yeah, it's just something I really have enjoyed. So
I can tell all three of you enjoy.